Write down a pair of integers whose sum is minus 7. A pair means two numbers such that sum is minus 7. We can take any number, for example, minus 5 and minus 2. If we are taking these two numbers, minus 5 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 7. Another example, minus 7 and 0. That is minus 7 plus 0 is equal to minus 7. Any number you can take. Minus 4 and minus 3. That also we will get when we are adding minus 4 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 7. Here just one pair. You can take any number. B, difference is minus 10. For that, minus 2 and 8 if we are taking, minus 2 difference, so subtraction sign in between, minus 8 is equal to minus, we know that minus 2 plus of minus 8 it will come, and that is equal to minus 10. Another example, if we are taking minus 3 and 7, that we will get minus 3 subtraction sign 7 is equal to minus 10. For the case we are getting minus 10. Now C, sum is 0. So any number with opposite sign, one is positive, one is negative, we will get the sum as 0. If we are taking 4 and minus 4, sum is 0. We are taking 7 and minus 7. So sum of 7 and minus 7, that also 0. So any number or any integer, one is positive and the other one is negative, then sum it will become 0. Second question, write a pair of negative integers. So pair of negative integers, two negative numbers, integers, whose difference gives 8. We can take minus 2 and minus 10. If we are taking these two numbers, negative, a pair of negative integers whose difference gives. So minus 2, difference means subtraction sign, and the second integer, that is minus 10, which is equal to minus 2. Minus of minus, it will come plus 10, and that gives 8. Difference gives 8. You can take any number. Another example, minus 5 and minus 13 if we are taking. We are also same way, minus 5, subtraction sign difference, and minus 13, which is equal to minus 5 plus 13, and that also gives 8. So you can choose the number or integers according to the question, any number. Now second one, B. Write a negative integer and a positive integer. One negative integer and positive integer whose sum is minus 5. So if we are taking minus 15 and 10, one negative integer and one is positive, and whose sum supposed to be minus 5. We are adding minus 15 plus 10 is equal to, we can see that as minus 5. So sum is minus 5. Another example for that, any number, minus 30 and 25. We are considering minus 30 plus 25. Difference between the number, that is minus 5. Now C. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus 3. Difference supposed to be minus 3. So write a negative integer and a positive integer. So one negative integer is minus 2 and positive integer we can take as 1. So whose difference minus 2 minus 1, which is equal to minus 2 plus of minus 1. That means minus 3. Here we are getting minus 3 when we are taking minus 2 and 1. Question number 3. In a quiz, team A scored minus 40, 10 and 0. Team B scored 10, 0 and minus 40 in 3 successive rounds. Which team scored more? So we can add all the scores for each team. Total score of team A. Total score of team A is equal to minus 40 plus 10 plus 0 is equal to minus 40 plus 10, it will become minus 30. Same way, total score of team B, where it is 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. 10 plus 0, 10, 10 plus minus 40, minus 30. Here we can see both the scores are same. So we can write scores of both teams are same. Scores of both teams are same. Here the question, which team scored more? So scores of both teams are same. Can we say that we can add integers in any order? Yes. We can add integers. We can add integers in any order because of commutative property or due to commutative property. Commutative property means we can change the order when we are adding. So here integers we can add in any order. It's following commutative property. Fill in the blanks to make the following statements true. Here minus 5 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 8 plus minus 5. Which property? Commutative property. We know that we can change the order. A plus B is equal to B plus A. So commutative property. Here minus 53 plus dash is equal to minus 53. 0. When we are adding 0 with any integer, any number, we will get the same number. Here 17 plus dash is equal to 0. 17 plus, this is a positive number, then you have to put the opposite sign, minus, negative integer. 17 plus negative or minus 17 is equal to 0. Here 13 plus minus 12 in one square bracket plus dash is equal to 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7 in square bracket. So minus 7 we can write here. This by associative property. 3 integers are there. We can group that in any order. Here first 2 numbers are there in the square bracket. Here the last 2 numbers. So we will get the same answer by associative property. Here also same. These 2 numbers are in the bracket. Here first 2 numbers are bracket. They are in the bracket. So minus 4. Then 15 plus minus 3. Here minus 4 plus 15 in bracket. Then minus 3. So these 2 by associative property. Find each of the following products. 3 into minus 1 is equal to minus 3. One is positive, the other one is negative. Positive into negative, it will come negative. 3 into 1, 3. Then minus 1 into 225. That also is equal to minus 225. Here minus into minus, that is positive. 21 into 30, it will become 630. Here minus into minus positive. 316 into 1, it will become 316. Now all these numbers in between 0. So the answer will be 0. Whatever the number, the product if you are multiplying with a 0, that will become 0 itself. Then here two negative numbers are there. So minus into minus positive, then another positive number. So it will become 12 into 11, 132, that into 10, so 1320. Here minus into minus positive, 3 into 6, 18, 18 into 9, it will become 162. Here 3 negative integers are there. So when a minus into minus positive and again one more minus, that will become negative. So minus 360. 5 into 4, 20, 22 into 18, 36, so 360. Here 3 negative signs. So minus 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 4, 24. Minus 24. Here 4 negatives. Minus into minus plus. Again, here also minus into minus plus. 4 even number of negative integers or numbers are there, then the product will be positive. So 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 6, 36. Second question, verify the following. First one, 18 into 7 plus minus 3, that in square bracket, is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So when we are doing this side, LHS 18 into 7 plus minus 3, that will become 4. Then 18 into 4 is equal to 72. We can write that as 72. RHS 18 into 7. First we are doing this bracket, inside the bracket 18 into 7. So when we are doing multiplying 18 into 7, it will become 126 plus 18 into minus 3, that is minus 54. When we are adding this, what we are getting, minus 126 plus minus 54, that also is equal to 72. So we can say these both the sides are same. LHS is equal to RHS. So hence verified. Both the side, both the way, when we are doing, getting the same answer. B, minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 6. So that is minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 6. When we are adding, we will get that as minus 10. So when we are multiplying minus into minus, that is positive, and 21 into 10, this side we will get that is 210. The other side, minus into minus positive, 21 into 4, we will get 84 plus 21 into 6, what we are getting, 6, 126. And when we are adding 84 plus 126, that also we will get 210. So we can write both the sides, we are getting the same answer. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence verified. Now question number 3. For any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? Minus 1 into a is equal to minus a. Where a is any integer. Where a is any integer. So any number into minus 1, that number with negative sign. Now determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is. Here minus 22 is given. That means minus 22 into minus 1. Product with minus 1. So minus into minus, it will become plus, and 22 into 1, 22. Here 37 into minus 1, it will become minus 37. 0 into minus 1. 0 into any number, 0. Fourth question, starting from minus 1 into 5, write various products showing some pattern to show minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. We can starting from minus 1 into 5. We know that minus 1 into 5 is equal to minus 5. Minus 1 into 4 is equal to minus 4. Minus 1 into 3 is equal to minus 3. Minus 1 into 2 is equal to minus 2. Minus 1 into 1 is equal to minus 1. Then minus 1 into 0 is equal to 0. Minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. Now we reach minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. Starting from minus 1 into 5. Here we can see one number is negative and the other number is positive. Always the product will be negative. And both the numbers are negative, the product will be positive. So this is the pattern starting from minus 1 into 5 until minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. Exercise 1.3. Evaluate each of the following. First one, minus 30 divided by 10, which is equal to minus 30 divided by 10. We can divide numerator and denominator by 10. So it will come minus 3 by 1, that is equal to minus 3. Second one, 50 by minus 5. We can divide by 5 10 times, which is equal to 10 by minus 1. That is equal to minus 10. Minus 36 by minus 9. We can cancel the minus sign from up and down and divide by 9 4 times. So 4 is the answer. Minus 49 by 49. We can divide by 49 itself. 1, that into minus 1, minus 1. Next, 13 divided by, there in the square bracket. First we got to solve that inside the bracket. Minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. Then 13 divided by minus 1 is equal to, when we are dividing with minus 1, that minus sign will come. So minus 13. Zero divided by minus 12. 0 divided by any number, 0. G. First we have to solve inside the bracket. Minus 30 plus minus 1. So first minus 31 divided by, when we are adding minus 30 and minus 1, both negative integers. So 30 plus 1, 31, and same sign, minus 31, which is equal to minus 31 by minus 31. You can cancel negative sign from up and down. 31 by 31 one time. So it's equal to 1. That's the answer. Next, H. Minus 36 divided by 12. Wherever the bracket, first we got to solve inside the bracket. 36 divided by, minus 36 divided by 12. Then that divided by 3. 36 and 12 we can divide by 12 itself, 3. So minus 3 divided by 3, which means minus 3 by 3 is equal to, we can divide by 3, numerator and denominator, and answer is minus 1. Here we can see two square brackets. First is minus 6 plus 5. So minus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. When we adding minus 1. So minus 1 divided by minus 1. Minus we can cancel, is equal to 1. Second question, verify that a divided by b plus c not equal to a divided by b plus a divided by c for the following values of a and b. C. A is equal to 12, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 2. We are starting with LHS. Here LHS is equal to a divided by b plus c. b plus c in bracket. We are going to replace a, b and c by the numbers. A is equal to 12, that divided by, in place of b, minus 4 plus 2. 12 divided by minus 4 plus 2, minus 2 is equal to 12 by minus 2. We can divide by 2 6 times. So 6 by minus 1 is equal to minus 6. Now the RHS, right side. A divided by B plus A divided by C. That is equal to, in place of A, 12. 12 divided by B means minus 4 plus A again 12 divided by C means 2. So 12 divided by minus 4 plus 12 divided by 2. When we are dividing by 4, 3 times 4 in 12 and 3 by minus 1, that will come minus 3 plus here 6 times 2 in 12, so plus 6. Minus 3 plus 6 is equal to 3. So here we got minus 6 and the right side we got as 3. Both the answers are different, not same. Minus 6, here 3. So we can write LHS not equal to RHS. Therefore, A divided by B plus C not equal to A divided by B plus A divided by C. Here the question was verify. So we can write finally hence verified. Now B part of that. A is equal to minus 10. B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. First we are starting with LHS. LHS means A divided by B plus C. In place of A, minus 10 divided by B and C both 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to minus 10 divided by 2. Is equal to minus 10 by 2. We can divide by 2. 5 will come, so minus 5 is the answer. Same way there on the RHS, in place of A, minus 10 divided by B, that is 1, plus A is again minus 10 by C, that is 1. So minus 10 by 1, minus 10. Again minus 10 by 1, minus 10. So when we are adding, minus 20. Here also LHS not equal to RHS. LHS we got, that is minus 5, RHS minus 20. So we can write A divided by B plus C not equal to A divided by B plus A divided by C. Hence verified. Third question, fill in the blanks. 369 divided by dash is equal to 369. Same number we are getting. So dividing by 1. 369. Here minus 75 divided by dash is equal to minus 1. Quotient is minus. So minus is there. Divide by 75. 75 by 75, 1. And one number is negative. So the quotient also negative. Minus 206 divided by dash is equal to 1. Quotient is positive. So both the numbers will be negative. same number, minus 206. When we are dividing the same number, negative signs will cancel and number also will cancel. We will get the answer quotient as 1. Next, minus 87 divided by dash is equal to 87. Here 87 is positive. So we have to divide. Divisor also will be negative. And by 1, same number is there. So minus 87 by minus 1. Minus will cancel and we will get the same number. Any number divided by 1, same number. Here dash divided by 1 is equal to minus 87. So that number minus 87. Dash divided by 48 is equal to minus 1. So the number will be minus 48. Minus 48 by 48 is equal to minus 1. Here 20 divided by dash. 20 divided by minus 10. 20 by 10 2 and that minus sign. Here 4 and 3 is there. So minus 12 divided by 4. 3 and the minus sign. So minus 12. Fourth question, write 5 pairs of integers a, b such that a divided by b is equal to minus 3. A divided by b is equal to minus 3. One such pair is 6 minus 2. 6 divided by minus 2, we will get minus 3. That way we have to write 5 pairs. First one is here given, minus 6. We can write with any number. Minus 6 by 2. If we are dividing by 2, minus 3 we will get. Any number, multiple of 3 we can take. Minus 12 divided by 4. Again minus 3 we will get. So quotient is minus 3. Any multiple of 3 we can take, and then one of the numbers is supposed to be negative. First number is positive, then take the second number as negative. Then only we will get the quotient as negative. 15 by minus 5. That also minus 3. Minus 9 by 3. Minus 3. This we can write just we can rearrange that also. Same number. 9 divided by minus 3. Interchange the sign. So 9 by minus 3, that also minus 3. We can write any number as the dividend and divisor such that a divided by b is equal to minus 3. Minus 3 is supposed to get. That's all. Fifth question. The temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. Above 0. That means we can take as plus 10 degrees Celsius. Temperature at 12 noon is equal to 10 degrees Celsius above 0. That we can consider as positive. 10 degree Celsius. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius, decreasing, rate of decrease, the temperature, that is equal to 2 degrees Celsius. 2 degrees Celsius per hour. That we can consider decreasing means, or we can consider as negative integer. Above, that is positive. Above 0 means positive, and below 0 or decreasing, that we have to take as minus 2. Then at what time would be the temperature? 8 degrees Celsius below 0. 8 degrees Celsius below 0. Now at 12 noon, 10 degrees Celsius is there. We have to get 8 degrees Celsius below 0 means minus 8 degrees Celsius. So 10 degrees Celsius is at present 12 noon, that plus dash is equal to minus 8 degrees Celsius. So we know that 10 degrees Celsius plus minus 10 plus minus 18 is equal to minus 8. That we can write as minus 18 as 9 into minus 2. Minus 2 degree is decreasing. So 9 minus 18 we can write as 9 into minus 2. That is equal to minus 8 degrees Celsius. So how many hours? 9 hours. At 12 noon 10 degrees Celsius. From there each hour 2 degree decreasing at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So temperature after 9 hours, that means temperature at 9 p.m. is equal to this 10 degree Celsius plus 9 hours more. So 9 into minus 2. It will come 10 degree plus minus 18, that is equal to minus 8 degrees Celsius. So we can write that is at 9 p.m. The temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below 0. 8 degrees Celsius below 0 at 9 p.m. That's the question. Now second part, temperature at midnight. Midnight 12 a.m. At present 12 noon 10 degrees Celsius plus 12 hours more to take to midnight. From 12 noon to midnight 12 hours. And each hour with reducing the temperature by 2 degrees Celsius. So we can mark that as minus 2 degrees Celsius. So 10 plus 12 into minus 2, that will come minus 24 is equal to minus 14. So at midnight minus 14 degrees Celsius. We can write at midnight the temperature will be minus 14 degrees Celsius. That we can write as 14 degree below 0. Minus 14 degrees Celsius or 14 degree Celsius below 0. At 12 a.m., 12 midnight, minus 14 degrees Celsius is the temperature. The same thing we can write as 12 degrees Celsius below 0. Negative sign representing below 0. Question number 6. In a class test, 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer and no marks for not attempting any question. First part. Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? For correct answer, 3 marks. So we can write the sentences: marks awarded for one correct answer, that is 3 mark, that we are taking the sign as plus. For incorrect answer, minus 2. Mark is cutting, so minus 2. Radhika attended 12 questions, correct way, 12 correct answers. 12 correct, so number of questions Radhika attended correctly, that is 12. We don't know how many questions she answered wrongly or incorrectly. So that we can take as X. Let number of questions she attended incorrectly be X. She scored 20 marks. Finally, she got 20 marks. So we had to find how many questions she answered incorrectly. So Radhika's score is equal to, we know that the score total mark, that means correct answer plus incorrect answer. So correct answer is getting 3 marks and incorrect answer or wrong answers getting minus 2 marks, negative mark, minus 2. So number of wrong answer, that into minus 2 will come, correct answer that will come into 3. Finally it's given, she scored 20 marks. So here Radhika attended correctly 12 correct answers. So we can put correct answer as 12. Each one is getting 3 mark plus wrong answer, we don't know how many questions answered incorrectly, that is x into minus 2. Is equal to 12 into 3, 36 minus 2x. Shift that 2x to the other side. So 2x is equal to 36. Move 20 to right side. So 36 minus 20 is equal to 16. That means x is equal to 16 by 2 is equal to 8. X means number of questions she attended incorrectly. So we got, that's the question. How many questions has she attended incorrectly? Now we got the answer, 8 questions she attended incorrectly. So we can write. Second part, Mohini scored minus 5 marks in this test and she got 7 correct answers. 7 correct answers. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Same way we can do here also. First we can write number of questions Mohini attended correctly, that is 7, and let x be the number of questions she attended incorrectly. Mohini's score is equal to correct answer into 3 marks, wrong answer into minus 2. That is Mohini's score here, it's given as minus 5. She answered 7 questions correct way. So 7 into 3 plus x into x wrong answers. So x into minus 2. Each wrong answer is getting my negative mark 2. So minus 5 is equal to 27 into 3, 21 minus 2x. Minus 2x we can move to the other side. 2x is equal to 21 plus 5 is equal to 26. From that, x is equal to 26 by 2. 13. That means number of questions she attended incorrectly, that is x, which is equal to 13. 13 questions she attempted incorrectly. Mohini has attempted 13 questions incorrectly. Now question number 7. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach minus 350 meters? Minus 350 meters means depth, going down. That's why that negative sign representing it's going down. So we can see if it is minus 350, this was 350 and it is starting 10 meters above the ground level. 10 meters above the ground level. This is the ground level and 10 meters above. So that elevator total 350 plus 10, 360 meters is going down. Total 360 meters it's going down. So minus 350 representing because it's going down, and 10 meter from the top also it is going down. From there it is starting. So we can write, we can put minus sign for that also. and at the rate of 6 meter per minute. In 1 minute 6 meter. So that 1 minute 6 meter, it's going down. So everywhere we can put with the negative sign, put a negative sign representing it's going down. Now we are going to find time taken to descent minus 360 meter is equal to minus 360 by minus 6. Minus we can cancel, and when we are dividing 60 minutes we will get. So total distance is 360, and in 1 minute 6 meter it's going down. Negative sign representing just that it's going down because of that only. When we are simplifying, we will get 60 minutes, and 60 minutes means 1 hour. So we can write 1 hour will take the main shaft to reach minus 350 meter.